priorities. 10 cannons up.
What did I say? What did I say would happen? What did I say would happen? I predicted 5-1 and the actual scoreline was 6-1. Should have been 10-1. Know what I mean? But alright, let's just get straight into this. This won't take long. Let's get straight into this. You know, I do the player ratings, then I go for Joe, and then I go for the ref, then I go for the fan. Let's get into this. Okay, so Zinsberger, you had a good game. I'm gonna quote one of the commentators, because they actually said it. They actually said it. You had a cigar. You had a cigar for most of the game. Get me? Save. You were chilling. I'm giving you a 7, but that mess up that you let Danielle Carter come back and score against us, and it wasn't even like a super, she just put you under pressure. You should have got rid of that. So that's why you don't get like an 8 or a 9, because you were doing good. The saves you made, they didn't score. You know what I mean? You kept your sheet nice and clean. You came out and you did your thing, but you're getting a 7 because you let it slip. You let it slip and you let Danielle come back and get something, even though the game was over. Like I said in my predictions, I bet you they're going to score a goal like 90th minute. It was actually the 88th minute. And it's going to be a, because you're taking your mind off the ball. Get me? You weren't on point 100% until the whistle is blown. So that's why you come down a little bit. You get a 7 because you were solid. Okay, new signing merits. I'm falling in love with this chick right here. She is about it. In the last game against PSG, she was sizing up. She wasn't having a bubble. That's what you're supposed to do as a defender. Go in. I gave her an 8. She gets an 8 from me. Okay, next, Schneiderbeck. Okay, decent game, little shaky here and there, but overall decent. So I'm giving you a 7, but it's a light 7. It's a light 7. You did cool. You did cool. You know what I mean? I don't know why Maya's not starting, but whatever. You did cool. Okay, Williamson, get me the Milton Keynes done 1. Love her today. She was up closer to Volti. You know what I mean? She was playing more defensive role. I think it was like a 3-2, 3-3. She smashed it. She was up top. She was coming back. She was defending, crossing the ball. It was beautiful. She gets a strong 8 from me. A strong 8. Maybe a light 9, but a strong 8. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. One of my favorites. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. New girl, Catley, as I said, she should be starting. She is a left back. She should be starting. Beautiful. Bang. She was on point. She did her thing. I liked it right there. She did very good. She was holding the line, you know what I mean, making the runs down the side, making sure she was sweeping up, cleaning. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm giving her an 8. Okay, next up is Volti, aka Wally. Get me? She wasn't in my starting lineup because I actually put in Jill Rue, but hey, she was in there. She did her thing. They tried to bully her. They tried to like muscle her out, but she wasn't having that. Get me? Swish International. She wasn't having that bubbles. So she gets an 8 from me. She did her work as always. Plus she had Williamson alongside her to make sure ain't nothing getting by. Loved it. Next up, my girl Jill Rue. Told you about this Dutch wonder. Told you about her. She got herself a hat-trick today. What? Say something. Total football. Told you about our Dutch players, man. They are beautiful and they are good. Damn. She's getting a 9 from me. You have to watch the highlights. Go and watch the highlights. She smashed it. Her goals were nice, composed, total football goals. All of them. Beautiful. Beautiful. As I said, she gets a 9. Capitano, Miss Little, all over the place. All over the place. Shutting it down, getting in. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And she scored as well. Beautiful. I told you, I'm very proud of my captain. She don't mess around at all. She come from way up north, Scottish International. She come down and show you that grit, boy. I come from the cold. This London little breeze and rain don't do nothing. Say something. She gets a 9 too, and she didn't even play for the whole game, but she gets a 9 because she wore that armband with pride and gave all the passion. Love it. So she gets a 9. Miss Jordan Nobbs, the legend, shout out Daddy as well. She did her thing. She was up and down, you know what I mean? Shutting people down, making her runs, giving those through balls over the top. She even scored and they tried to bump her. They bumped her. It wasn't offside. Watch the highlights. She was level with the defender and she smashed it. Keeper didn't know what to do, but they disallowed it anyway. I think that was going to be the 4th goal, but they wiped it off. But for me, Jordan gets an 8. You know when Jordan, come on, I ain't even got to say nothing, it's Jordan, blood, get out of it. Miedemar now, we go up top to the queen of strikers. Yes, the queen of strikers. I don't care about no club, no nothing. Ain't none of the females touching Miedemar. Some of the dudes ain't touching her. You get me? If you want to cross over, some of the dudes ain't touching her. I'm telling you that now. Miedemar smashed it. She could have done better. There was a couple of times where she should have gone around the keeper. Didn't, went straight through. Keeper saved. It hit the keeper. But keeper saved it. It hit the keeper. You know what I mean? There's another time where she done past the keeper. 2 defenders left. You know them ones there where after you done made the keeper sit down, all you gotta do is roll it in or just pull it over the defenders. But she didn't. Yeah. You have to watch the highlights. We killed them. We killed them. But I'm giving Miedemar an 8 because she should have had 4 or 5 goals herself. You know what I mean? You know how she do, blood. She scored some wonders and high five. She not even half a high five. Normal. This is normal. I'm breathing. It's like going, yeah, I breathed. That's how she runs. It's like, it's normal. I score goals. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm Dutch. That's what I do. Salute to Miedemar. She gets an 8 because she should have had 10 goals out here, but she didn't. Okay, last one on the starting 11. Miss Beth Mead. Miss Lovely Thighs. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this girl so much. Oh my God, she gets an 8. She did very well today. Good work, you know what I mean? There was the odd occasional slip out where the ball went past or whatever, went past her, it was behind her or whatever, but other than that, she did nice. I'm giving her an 8. Well done, Beth Mead. Every time they tried to knock her out, take her out of the game, she just stood up, shook that off and came again. Bang! Love that girl. That girl there knows how to work. Tell you that now. England international. Beautiful. All right, let's jump into the subs. All the subs, I ain't gonna front to you, all the subs, they're getting a 6. All of them. So we got new signing Goot, Swiss international. We got Miss Evans, DVD the princess, yes ma'am, and Maya, you know I love me some Maya, and of course Ford, new signing as well. They all get 6s. They didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of things with, you know what I mean? Ford actually could have scored herself a couple times. Did she score? Did she score? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So many goals, bro. So many goals. 6. It was over. It was over. By the first half, I said, oh, it's 3 now. All we need is 2 more to get my prediction right. 6. Loved it. Loved it. I'm gonna try and drop some of the highlights at the end of this, but you know how that go. Go and make sure you watch it. Press the red button. I think it's live on BBC. I don't know if it's all red button, but 8 PM, go watch that, and I think it's repeating again at 10:30. Make sure you go and watch the Reds handle their business. Okay, that's that done. Joe, he gets a 10. He did do a couple moves that I didn't actually predict, you know what I mean? As in, he had Volti and he had Williamson protecting the back 3 instead of just having Volti protecting the back 4. That was genius. He had Giroud in. I said to have Giroud in. What else? He had Cutty in. Snyderbeck, I didn't have in. I had BE, so she went in there today. She went even on the bench that I could see where she didn't come on. But other than that, yeah man, Joe got that down. He got that down. I know he'll probably be, I probably should give him, I'm gonna give him a 10 because his plan, his strategy worked perfectly, except the girl as well. Zinsberger didn't stay focused throughout the whole time, and I think that's what he was saying at the end of the game, you know what I mean? He was like, you couldn't see what he was saying, but he had them in a little circle. You have to stay focused for the whole time, ladies, the whole time. But Joe himself, he gets a 10, get me? From 80 minutes, he was just there chilling. He was just there chatting to whoever he was chatting to on the bench because it was all good in the hood. It was only 88 minutes where Zinsberger let a little bit of the concentration slip and let the former Gooner come out and score a goal. Miss Carter, salute to you, Queen. I'll give you a salute because you was a Goonerette, you know what I mean? but you went off to go and get yourself more playing time because you saw how it go. You saw how it go. No disrespect, but we ain't missing you right now. You should have stayed. You should have stayed, been part of the squad. You would have won something this year. Reading ain't winning nothing. And I heard the commentators saying that Reading's got their chest high, talking about they're looking for a third spot. Third spot where? You better be talking at the bottom. You be third? Wait, third? Come on. Even though the other teams ain't all that to me, I still rate City. Who else is there? And Chelsea. City and Chelsea is it. That's the top three. That's the top three. Us and them two. That's the top three. Everyone else, they're gambling. Man United, they're new. Tottenham, they're still new. That ain't even a rivalry. Even they were saying it during the game. Arsenal women versus the Tottenham ladies or whatever they're called. They're not ready. It's not a derby. It's only a derby by name. They are not ready for us. You get me? It's only really 3 teams that it's going to be a problem this year in the Women's League. It's 3 teams. Us, City, Chelsea. Everyone else who playing just to be playing. No disrespect. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You get me? It's not the men's Premier League where from top to bottom anything can go left. No, it's not that. It's still like back in the 90s. If you want to think of the men's game, it's like back in the 90s, you know what I mean? Where the names are the team. Top 5, you're even top 5, top 4, you know what I mean? Back then. But let's go next. We go for the refs rating. Ref and her team, they get a 4, you know what I mean? The ref was the poorest out of the 3. Then it was the dude. He was waist on the line, and then little credit goes to the sexy thighs. The sexy thighs on the line with the flag. She had a couple bits that she got right and couple bits that she got wrong, but it's a 50-50 job at the end of the day. Get me? They're not using VR, don't know why. They need to bring that over there. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Bring that over there. Keep the girls updated with everything that the men are doing, you know what I mean? Because some of them can outdo those brothers, trust me. Okay, last but not least would be the fans. There ain't no fans there, you know what I mean, because of, you know, COVID and all that kind of pop. So it is what it is. I'm gonna give the fans, because if we could get there, we would get there. It's 10. As always, the Arsenal women supporters are always banging. If they could fill out the Emirates for the men, it would be beautiful. You get me? The guys that only go to the men's games, they need to fix up. They need to go check how the women's play when the supporters are there. Get me? Bear singing, bear joy, bear love that. You know what I mean? So even though we weren't there and we on the sofa, 10 for them. That is my wrap up, guys. That is the player ratings and all that good stuff. 6-1. Say something about my team. Say nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Get me? Jewelry, Dutch princess. She got player. She got woman of the match. Let's just say it what it is. Flipping player. Get me? Because the guys have man of the match and the women should have woman of the match. She got it. They gave it to her. I personally think they're giving it to her because of the crazy she got a hat trick and everything, you know what I mean? But I'm giving it, me personally, I'm giving it to Capitano, Miss Little. Salute to you, Queen, you know what I mean? But no diss to Jill. You deserve it. They gave it to you. You deserve it. I hope everyone signed the ball. Keep it home. Pull it up high. You smash that. You know what I mean? What was it last season? I think they said you only got like 2-3 goals. You already smashed it. You already first game opener. You about that life. So it is what it is. So as always, guys, love to the Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that notification, like, share, leave a comment below if you watched the game and all that. Alright, man, I'll see you on the next one. Guts gang, gang, gang. Let's get it. Whoa.
Support the Gooner on the Sofa. Follow on Instagram or Twitter. Bring lots of love, plenty of banter, or be blocked.